great to have you with us at Dwight L. Perry Stadium in Bowling Green, Ohio, home to the Bowling Green Falcons. As we'll see a squad from the MAC, the Ohio Bobcats, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Bowling Green Falcons. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, and the Falcons will put toe to leather and will get started. Fielded in the end zone, it's Brown. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Bobcats offense will have the football first. But Jesse, it's always fun to see a guy who's been challenged, see if he can answer the bell and get things done.
Well, we talked to him this week, and he knows that people are out there questioning him. And I think that leaves a big chip on his shoulder, David. He wants to prove to the entire college football world he's got what it takes to win this football game. This is a big test for him.
And here's the thing. Proving it is one thing, Jesse, but it's not about you. And this is a team game. Obviously, the quarterback...
And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
And that's not a good sign for this offense. You gave up 4 sacks a week ago. Now you're already getting your quarterback hit. They've got to protect their dude. They got to give him more time so he can make plays down the field. Protection is the biggest issue for this offense.
And the Bobcats with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Got it in the middle, it's Johnson. And they're able to get him on the ground. They've got it at the 41, third and short, trying to keep the chains moving. They'll run the sneak for it.
3rd and 1, everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
The Bobcats can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the second down misfire. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. And the Bobcats will send out the punt unit. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. And they'll let that one go, and it'll roll out of bounds. So Bowling Green's offense will go to work for the first time. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, all power. All those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players. And a part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Made a defender miss. Turning it on. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35.
One of the things I love about this offense, Reese, is they have tons of speed. They like to try to get the ball going east-west. That time they generated a huge play going to the right side.
And the defense either not fast enough to fit or got knocked out of the fit.
Yeah, they got to do a better job containing that as this game goes on. They got to funnel the football back to the middle of the field.
Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm as we start the second quarter. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. He'll pull it on the read. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. Anderson wants to throw. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
These are the plays as a defense that mean so much for so many reasons. Getting in the backfield, obviously getting the sack, so putting him a little bit behind the sticks, but also hitting that quarterback, making him think. That goes a long way in disrupting the quarterback's rhythm.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. They go to the ground. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3. The Falcons will call on their punt team. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. And that, my friends, is getting the perfect bounce, the perfect punt, and the perfect roll. They'll have them locked down inside their own 5. The give to the tailback. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. They'll give it to the back. Powers through the defender. Couldn't find any way to get out of the end zone, and they get him for a safety.
Well, you came into this one thinking it might be a defensive struggle, and how about this unit? How aggressive have they been early in the game? They're just getting after their opponent, and they come away scoring the first points of the game here in the second quarter with the safety.
And they'll set up for the free kick from their own 20. Look out, he's got room. Bowling Green has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead down.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. Anderson will throw. Got his man down the middle. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. And the Falcons come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
The Falcons now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. They'll send the back in motion. Gonna swing it on second down. Flips it out to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. And the Falcons will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. That ball will make its way out of bounds, and they'll mark it dead at the 15. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
And I like the aggressiveness. I understand you're down, right before the half. You want to go get some points, but you can't turn the football over here. Now you've set the other team up in a position to maybe get more points as the first half's winding down.
The Falcons will try to punch it in on first and goal. Anderson wants to throw. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Bowling Green.
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
PAT unit on the field. The extra point is good, and they have a 9-point lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they top it off with a 14-yard pass for the touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. This late in the half, here's the question: how aggressive will the play calling be? All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They get him down at the 36. It will be a first down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Under fire. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35. The offense burns its 3rd and final timeout of the half. Looking downfield, and time is running short. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Bring in the heat. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Fellas, you've been calling a first-rate game so far there in Northwest Ohio today. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Dwight L. Perry Stadium.
The Bobcats will kick it away to start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Bowling Green has it back. The Falcon offense will go to work, keeping it on the ground to open the second half. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. And the Falcons come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Anderson will throw. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
Man, this is exactly what you needed to see from this defense to start the second half. If you're down, you got to create some momentum. You got to get your offense a little bit excited. Nice job creating the sack. Perfect start to the second half for this defense.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Off the play fake. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. The Falcons have it with a 1st and 10. From the gun to give, looking for room.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
On target to the left. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. And the Falcons are moving quickly down the field. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He has the first and still on his feet. Breaks into the open. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stops.
What a big-time run for this offense. A physical run, getting down, almost scoring the touchdown.
Yeah, and considering how well they're running it right now, why wouldn't you just hand it off to this guy right here again?
They'll run it on first and goal. Touchdown, Falcons! Excellent pass by the back on the option. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And the extra point extends the lead to 16. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. South Carolina looks lost today, and boy, does it show right now on the scoreboard. Almost like the coaching staff spent the week in Hilton Head instead of the film room. They're trailing by 18 to Miami. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, you'll see it right here.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They opened up this drive, getting all the way out to the 35, and now it's first down again. Right down the middle. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete. Behind the chains now on second and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Moves around to clear up the vision. Trying to buy a little time, and he cannot, but he does get it back closer to the line of scrimmage.
Well, this offense keeps giving up sacks. They keep finding themselves in situations like this, third and long right now. They don't have many points in this game, and this is a big reason why. It's hard to score if you don't keep the third downs manageable. So moving forward, whether it's running the football on first and second or throwing short passes earlier in the drives, they've got to change things up because taking sacks like this is killing this offense.
They'll try the run. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. They kick it away on fourth down. No chance for a return. He makes the fair catch at the 26, and that's where they'll go to work. That's the end of the period. Bowling Green is on top, and they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the third quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. They go back to work in the final period of this one. It's a draw. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Offside, defense.
That's just a mental error. On defense, you got to watch the ball. I understand the quarterback shouting and he's clapping and there's all this crowd noise, but you just got to hone in, watch the football before you come out of your stance.
Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it. And here comes the offense on second down. They'll run it from the gun. Not a lot of daylight. He gets one to the 32. The Falcons come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Anderson wants to throw. Quick strike complete. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line.
Well, this defense has given up some big plays in this game so far, but they've got a lot of talent on that side of the football. Someone has to step up here, make a play, get a stop, and put their team in a position to win.
And the Falcons getting set on first and 10. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, second and 7. Got a little work done on first down, now back to the line. He'll do it himself. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. fires to the tight end. He gets inside the 40 to the 39, but he is still well short of that first down marker. It'll be 4th down. The Falcons decide to punt it away. Not going to get a chance to field that one, and the punt will bounce out of bounds. Wants to go up top on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. It's incomplete, but here comes the flag, and I think it's going to be a 1st down.
Pass interference, defense.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
Got it in the middle, it's Clay. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. And the Bobcats headed quickly to the line. Gonna look downfield again. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Got him downfield. Good pickup there as he gets the 1st down, and they'll mark him at the 48. New set of downs after the completion.
And this offense has not had much to cheer about. There's something right there. Let's see if they can string a couple of plays together. Listen, this game's probably over, but this offense has got to find some kind of a rhythm, something they can hang their hat on so that moving forward, this offense has an identity.
Finds his man. It's Dalton. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Back to pass. Makes the catch. It's Johnson. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score.
Well, this offense has not put their best product on the field today. They've got no points to show for any of their efforts so far, but they've still got a chance. But if it's going to happen, it has to happen now in this 2-minute situation. This is where their playmakers need to step up.
Down to the 23 for this 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Finds a little space. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that 3rd down play. Going for it all. This is caught for the late touchdown, so let's not put this one to bed just yet.
Well, the offense did their part. You're just trying to apply some pressure on the opponent, right? Yeah, you're down right now, but if you can find a way to get the ball back with some time on the clock, they're within striking distance still to win this game.
So that touchdown was big, but just as big, this 2-point conversion attempt to try to get it to a 1-possession game. Working that left side now. He's into the end zone, and we've got a 1-possession game in the 4th quarter.
16, Ohio.
They recover their own fumble. Somehow, who knows how they got that thing back. Bowling Green has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. Guys, you want to be productive here and not go into a shell, but you've got to take care of it. Oh, he's got some space. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior makes a play after the grab. That big play has this defense reeling, and now they'll snap it 1st and 10 from the 14. It came down to the final quarter. clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get the close win.
Yeah, Reese, big-time players make big plays in big games, and that's what happened in this circumstance. As a coaching staff, David, you love this. You know that you have confidence in your guys to go out and be able to execute when it matters the most.
Correct, and you don't know until the games, right? You don't know when those moments present themselves. How are they going to handle it? Great job handling a close game, executing down the stretch like they needed to.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis.